Hi guys, this is Mukesh Kumar. We are going to again continue with the topic not for profit organization of the previous class. So let me explain little once again about non-profit organization or not for profit organization. These organizations do not run for profit motive. Their basic idea is to serve the society or serve the people. That is why it is known as non-profit organization or not for profit organization. In the continuation of the same series, let me explain today how the other type of items are taken in non-profit organization. Actually, all the income and expenditures or income and expenses are divided into two groups, that is revenue item and capital item. What is mean by revenue item and capital item? Revenue item are those items which is there for 1 year or less, whereas capital item are there for long period more than 1 year. Now let me explain little more about the classification of income and expenditure. Capital item, the utility of these items is more than 1 year. For example, purchase of fixed assets like machinery or plant etc. is a long-term payment, whereas the building fund or life membership fee, if it is given in the adjustment, it is taken as capital item. Similarly, revenue item, the utility of these items is for more or less than 1 year. For example, salary, rent, material consumed. Material consumed here means it can be the material of a medicine, of a stock or sports material, anything like that. Then this is what is the expenses. And let's see the income. The income under revenue, subscription received from members. So there will be many members who will subscribe the amount, and if that is received, this is subscription from member. General donation, if non-specific donation is there or small amount of donation is without any specification, it is general donation. Then sale of newspaper, any amount come from sale of newspaper is known as income. So this is revenue. So once again I repeat, the capital item are those items whose utility is more than 1 year, whereas revenue items are those items whose utility is within the year. Now let's see some peculiar item, or this you may consider as adjustment in your question. Actually this topic is going to come for 10 marks, but it will be subdivided into 2 or 3 questions. So I will be telling about this later, but let's see how the accounting treatment of some important items are given. These important items are also known as peculiar item. For example, subscription from member. So as you know, there is no fixed income for this type of organization. So all the members will be paying some amount of subscription, so that will be considered as income for them. Then the donation. The donation is nothing but the people donating money to this organization. It can be for very specific purpose, so it is known as specific donation, and it can be for general purpose. If it is specific purpose, then this should be a capital item, whereas if it is for general purpose, it should be a revenue item. Then the legacy is nothing but a will of a deceased person. Deceased person means the person who is no more. He will write a will, and then this will be considered as the capital item. Life membership fee also capital item because it is paid once only. Interest fee is sometime it is capital, sometime non-capital. So look at the question and based on that you apply. Basically it can be taken as revenue item. Then the sale of old assets. Sale of old assets, if it is given, then the difference between the cost of the assets and the sale value, if there is a loss, then it should be taken to income and expenditure debit side. If it is a gain, it should be taken to credit side of income and expenditure. Then sale of periodical. Sale of periodical is a revenue income. Sale of old sports material also just like the assets. Then honorarium paid is revenue. Endowment fund capital. Then government grant also can be capital as well as revenue. So mostly it is capital. Sale of grass is revenue. Any other item of income and expenditure if it is given. So please think it and then you can do it. Now more about subscription I am going to show you with a small chart, and then this subscription actually in the income and expenditure outer column we are going to take the subscription amount. Now how to calculate that subscription we are going to show here, and you have to be very careful while writing the subscription amount or calculation of subscription amount, because it is very important. Calculation of subscription for current year. Only current year outer column subscription should be taken in income and expenditure account. Let's see. Now, subscription as per receipts and payments account, which is given in the question, should be written here. Then to that add outstanding subscription of the current year. Current year means the year which we are doing. So 3 years we have to take into consideration: current year, previous year and next year. Again I repeat, add outstanding subscription of current year should be added here. Then again you add subscription received in last year, okay, of current year. Subscription received in last year as advance subscription of previous year. So in case of previous year, if you receive subscription as outstanding advance, then that has to be written here. Then less subscription outstanding at the beginning of this year, or you can see previous year subscription, so it should be minus. Then the subscription received in advance in current year, that is there for next year, that's the reason we should minus. So you minus that, and then after calculating you get subscription which should be shown in income and expenditure account outer column. So I repeat, subscription of current year to be added, subscription of last year received in advance should be added, subscription at the beginning of the year should be minus, subscription received in current year as advance should be minus. Then take it as income and expenditure account. Same thing if you want to put it in the form of account, then let's see how a subscription account is made. So this is subscription account. Now subscription received as per the profit and loss account, that is receipts and payment account, is taken here, and subscription of current year is again taken here. Subscription received in advance of last year, that means for last year the subscription was advance, so we take here. Similarly, subscription at the beginning of the year should be taken on the debit side. Subscription received in current year as advance should be taken here on the debit side. Now when you balance this, add both the column, this also, and then have a balancing figure. This balancing figure is nothing but subscription to be taken to income and expenditure account outer column directly. When a question is asked to make subscription account, then only you should make it. If it is not told, then you just calculate like this inside the income and expenditure account and then do it, but it should be done on the credit side. Let's see how the stock of medicines or any other stock is calculated. So let's see how this is done. The amount paid for the medicine during the year, you can take it from receipts and payments account and write it here, and then add opening stock of medicine to this. Then if there is a closing creditors, then that also should be added. Once again I repeat, take the amount which is present in receipts and payments account and write here. To this add opening stock of medicine, then also add closing creditors of this medicine here. Then what is to be minus? Then closing stock of medicines should be minus, that's why I have put it in the bracket, and opening creditor also should be put it in minus, so that I have put in the bracket. Now once you minus this, then you get medicine consumed. I have taken example of medicine consumed. It can be any other item of stock, like it can be sports material or it can be any other item. Now after getting this stock of medicine, where you are going to write? This we are going to write on the debit side of income and expenditure account. So this information you can show inside the column or in the balance sheet, whichever place you want, but total amount of stock consumed should be written debit side of income and expenditure account. I hope you like this video. If you like, please like it, and if there is any doubt, you can write to my inbox account. Thank you.